Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. We're going to wait for us to be live on YouTube. Just waiting for people to get in. We'll get this started. I see one thumbs up. If you can see and hear me, let me know. So you can just give me a thumbs up. Hello. You're like the first one in here. Hello, Robin. Shocker. You're never first. Gotta wait for a moderator. But yeah, look, girl. Look. Seeing, hear you fine. Thank you. Is it Grandioso 44? Can I just say it that way? Because I wouldn't want to butcher your name. Just waiting for people to get in. Make sure we were live. But happy Sunday. Oh, I showed it too fast. Let me show this to Robin. The instant non-fat dry milk, fortified with vitamins A and D. Man, has the price went up. Just Julia. Well, hello, Julia. Passamaquoddy. Are you live now? Yes. I usually go live every Sunday. I wasn't live last Sunday because of it being the holiday weekend, which I hope everyone had a wonderful Labor Day. I know my title's a little off the wall tonight, but that's okay because I got a lot to say. But how are you? Long time no see, Passamaquoddy. Welcome in. Just remember to smash the thumbs up button on your way in or way out. As soon as one of the moderators get in here, dry milk is ridiculously high. Yes. So it's Julia, right? Absolutely. I usually buy it in the bag. I had to stop in Redner's after Sam's today. And I think the bag, I used to get it for like, I don't know, $8.99. It's like close to 20 now. Hello, Brook Trout. I eat that powdered milk by the handful. Do you really? Yeah. So prices absolutely went up. My title's a little bit different tonight. If you're new here, I'm going to start off by saying this. I used to do like a getting prepared, with bake or prepping and preparing with bake, different tips and tricks. I mean, this world is nuts. So, are you back from vacation? I hope you had a wonderful time. We don't have a moderator yet, so just hanging in there for a few more minutes. But yeah, the prices are absolutely ridiculous. And I'm doing my big bulk pancake mix for everyone. I have my reasons. And I needed some dry milk. And I don't know, I wasn't ready to bite that bullet on the big bag. So there's that. Vacation was too short, but awesome. That's good to hear. There she is. Thank goodness. Hello, Laura. We have no moderator. Hi, girly girl. How are you? So I hope everyone had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. I was not live. Had a barbecue. And I've been having some problems with my legs. I think it's coming from my previous injury to my tailbone. And I'm still dealing with my elbow. So I'm probably going to have to go to the emergency room. And that's probably going to be the only way I can get an MRI done on my elbow. I was confused. I didn't see the regular YouTube chat. Okay, Passamaquoddy. Laura is here. That's right. So she will post anyone that has a channel. Jerry, you can speak.
What?
It's your place. What?
I said you got your sticker on.
Look, I just took the price tag off.
I said your top one.
I know. So anyway, you like my new hat? Philly Fanatic, repping in the house.
Yeah, you got to take this.
And my son's pointing out that I didn't take the sticker off, but look what I just took off of it, and I've had it for what, a week? It's probably only my second time wearing it. So
Not in the early 2000s. You don't wear the tags anymore.
it's not early 2000s. You don't wear the tags on your hat anymore, he said. So yeah, figured I would rep. So yeah, Laura in the house, yay. That's our moderator. For anybody that comes in or leaves, like I said, smash the thumbs up button. Really helps the channel out. That's my reasoning why I was not live last Sunday, is because I tried to attempt doing a barbecue across the street, because they have barbecue girls here, with Jay and Jarrett, and it was a lot of work because there was no lighter fluid for charcoal. Oh, it was the whole thing. And with me breaking and shattering my tailbone, I've been feeling a lot of weakness and stuff in my legs again, so I'm gonna have to get it checked out. Let's see. There's Passamaquoddy. Yeah, he was like, Mom, get your tag off your hat. It's not even shaped. Look, I have hat hair. It's not shaped the way that I want it. Like, this is from my son's work. Went in there like a week ago. He gave a good discount, so hey. I ended up getting 2 hats. And the one I'm like apprehensive about, because I'm like, is that too bright going into like fall? So I was talking about instant non-fat dry milk, which Brooke Trout said he eats by the handful. And as I previously was stating, if you're new here, if you go really way back before everybody jumped on the bandwagon, I was doing like tips and tricks and like some preparedness videos and whatnot. And I don't know, part of me feels the need to like, does anyone need my help? I was just saying that to Robin. It's just crazy. The prices are crazy. We all have to get out there and vote. Like I said, I used to get the bag of this, and it would be like $8.99. It's close to 20 now. So I am going to be bringing you my big bulk pancake mix so that you can have it on hand. Don't forget powdered butter. I haven't seen that Passamaquoddy at all. I just took a blueberry pound cake out of the oven and put another one in and have 2 loaves of bread rising. You still have my email might be full. I was going to say, send me the recipe. I'm sure I could take my blueberry muffin recipe and turn it into, like a bread. I did that video of how to use up bananas. Banana cake, out of this world. Muffins were good, but my son is just like, I don't know, I'm getting kind of turned off from bananas suddenly. So that's what's hard for me here, because if I make things, I either have to ship it out of here. I gave the neighbor across the hallway a whole half of a banana cake. I usually give things to Anthony and whatnot, so. But that sounds yummy, Passamaquoddy. Even the butter was really expensive. I have my receipt, actually, because I went to Sam's and went to Redner's. Not what I had planned exactly. I wanted to go early in the morning. But let's see if it's on here. Because, have you seen the price of butter these days? Let me see if I can find. I think it's like 4 packs of butter, and it was $15.99. Kid you not. I've been cooking for 3 days straight. What are you cooking? Okay. It's a simple recipe. Oh, okay, you will. Yeah, give it a minute, because I have to go in there and delete things out again. It's Google. Oh, already, Laura? No way. I hope you feel better. I might have to give my friend John a call, because I want to go to the produce place so I can make some more of my fire cider. If you're not familiar with that, I do have a link. My moderator / friend Laura can post that. I'm not real concerned, feeling like I'm running late because my son's place is a little bit more on the humid side, so it'll ferment really quick. So it's just a matter of getting there and getting the ingredients. You had me scheduled to see a lung doctor. Oof. Yeah, I hope you feel better. When did you get that? How long ago? So yeah, Passamaquoddy sent me that. And you've been cooking for 3 days straight. What have you been cooking? Yeah, I wish I could find that powdered butter. I made 2 goulash, one with mushrooms, one without, Mexican breakfast casserole, meatloaf, shepherd's pie, and made homemade hot Italian sausage, ground up the pork, and put in casings. Okay. That's excellent. 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 Yeah, lots of prayers for my girl Laura. You know, with the doctors, hopefully that all goes good. Unless Jared comes out, I can ask him to grab me a spoon. I want to show you something. I don't think he is. Let me grab it. Plus, I want to show you something. Oh, I can't lift anything with this elbow. It's killing me. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I already have it. It's way back, beginning days of YouTube. But when I was in my vehicle, I got this. I only opened it right before I came here. From Sam's. Where's it at? 10 pounds. Can you see that? 10 pounds of pancake mix. Hopefully you can see that. Let me do it a little bit better for you. 10 pounds pancake mix. Buttermilk. This is the one that Gene and Thomas used to buy. And I opened it once, and right there contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Not the usual where it says, you know, bioengineered ingredients. This one says a bioengineered food. So, total waste. Total waste. And it's good till 26. So, I was going to ask somebody if they wanted it that doesn't care about that sort of thing, but I do. And I make a big bulk pancake mix, which you're going to see this first. This is what I made the other day. I have a lot of blueberries. I decided to make some blueberry syrup and leave it with a little bit of berries. Can you see that? Look at that. And if you want it, I mean, it's ice cold. I took it out of the fridge to show you all. Want it, just warm some up in a pan or in your microwave, and you can put it right on your pancakes. So I made that because I use, what is it? 100% organic. It's from Canada. Maple syrup. Kid you not. Good stuff. So if you have extra fruit lying around or you're still getting fruit, make yourself some blueberry syrup. So that video is coming this week because the week before I did 3 recipes in one day. The banana bread, amazing. It's my 1986 sour cream banana bread that's in that video. And then I did oatmeal banana muffins for something nutritional. So my son's going out the door for work or whatever. And then he just told me, he was like, I don't know, I haven't been feeling bananas lately. Well, I didn't read the darn bag. Really, Laura? I want to know what the A bioengineered ingredient is. When you look at things and they say that it's bioengineered in it, it'll just tell you that. But this one, literally, and I have to lift it with this arm, says contains a bioengineered food ingredient. and it was like open. I don't even think I ate it. I opened it just to, I don't know, probably to smell it or something. And what a waste that was. And like I said, it's good from March 19th, 2026 from Sam's, as you can tell, because it's members marked right there. And I'm not doing it. I try to keep a very clear, clean diet. I don't do any soda. I mean, I'm obviously on the thinner side. I do like a protein bowl once a week. I still have that video, but it's when I had COVID. Yes, you even have to check the big brand long-term storage foods. Some companies use bio. Yep. Sorry, I get my honey from my sister-in-law for free. Yay! That helps so much. I'm sure it does. I know at least 2 years I bought that stuff. It's in my cabinet now. It's driving me nuts because I want to know what the A is. A, bioengineered ingredient. It's just so ridiculous, everyone. It really is ridiculous. The only way we're going to see change is, first of all, you have to start in your own household and decide, you know, what you're willing to give up, what you're not. But, you know, election is around the corner, and I'm telling you, shit's going to hit the fan. And, yeah, that's in the title. Like, please get prepared and ready for November, no matter how it turns out. I mean, I have my own ideas of how I think things will go. If he doesn't get in, well, I think we'll be in a civil war. It's just my honest opinion. No fear mongering over here. And I think if he does, there'll probably be some type of chaos too, you know. But, you know, he's our best shot right now. Honest to goodness. Or this is never going to change. So at least I watched a rally the other day. It was during the day. He talked about, you know, getting the USDA, the FDA to all get their acts together. And I mean, you know, besides that one that cackles and doesn't tell me one thing about her policies. So you all know me. I don't really talk a lot of politics, but I'm a little fired up. I've been paying really close attention to a lot of things. And I did notice I probably have a half of a 25-pound bag of flour. I have plenty of bread flour. But, you know, you might want to have, I told this to my niece before. She's not really a baker / cooker, no disrespect. But I said to her, you'll never starve as long as you have these ingredients. Flour, baking powder, baking soda, sugar, some vanilla. Do you know what I mean? And yeast. You can make anything. You can make bread. You can make cinnamon raisin bread. You can, I mean, the list is endless. So, Whistletop Homestead. Hello, Ed. How are you? Let me see. I would call the company and ask them what a bioengineered ingredient they used. Huh. I wonder if they would actually tell me. Do you think they would? I don't know. It's a good idea, I guess. I never bought it before, Laura, but I saw that Thomas and Jean had it at their house. So there's that. So I decided that I would get it, thinking I'd be able to use it once you sent me out the stove, and didn't use it. Opened it up here, made a pancake. That's what it was. And then that's when I saw that, and I was like, well, that's a freaking waste. Because I've been trying to tell people, if you can't read the ingredients, if you can't pronounce a word in the ingredients, don't eat it. You can always try if they don't report to the BBB. Yeah, so there's that. So you just have to really watch what you're putting into your bodies, because it's just making us all sick. I have the pure cane sugar. I think you can have the white sugar if you use it in moderation. I mean, you have to do what's best for you within your budget. But, you know, you should have extra things in. I was seeing some information that was saying you should have like soups and all sorts of things. Vegetables in, so if you're doing a garden, great, fantastic. I have to get down to Debbie's to get my jars. They're suggesting for you to have 3 months of food in your home around November. So you have to figure out, for an example, like rice and beans, inexpensive, affordable. They had no red kidney beans at Sam's. You have to figure out like per person in your household. I just have me and him to worry about, so there's that. I've had sugar stored for years also. I haven't been doing anything on my channel. I only know how to do YouTube with laptop. And I haven't had a laptop in over a year. I just been doing everything through my phone. Me too. I do it through my phone. He has internet here, but sometimes he disconnects certain things. I guess afraid it might mess up his gaming. Eggs were extremely expensive today. It was kind of stupid because the white eggs were more money than the actual brown ones that I picked up that had more in there. I don't have my chickens anymore. Forgot to turn this off. Let me nip that in the butt right now. Sorry about that ding, folks. So yeah, eggs definitely went up in price. So yeah, you have to have like rice, beans, meat if you're a meat eater. You can do portobello mushrooms and you can preserve them. I saw Simple Living Alaska do it. You could go on their channel, but you can preserve mushrooms if you don't eat meat, because mushrooms, especially portobello mushrooms, are like a meat substitute. I go to the Amish store on occasion, need to get some salad dressing. I'll see if they have combs in their honey. Haven't really noticed. Oh, okay. I can't believe how much eggs have gone up. I'm thankful that I don't buy them. Yeah, well, that's right. I might be asking to ship me out some. Robin's closer, though. She's in Jersey. I've never asked her. I dehydrate portobello mushrooms and dry can them. Yeah, they didn't dehydrate them. She pressure canned them. But I can't really sit here and tell you, like, exactly how she did it, but she did it. And they used it because they didn't have a garden for 2 years because they bought a new property. The name of the channel, again, is Simple Living Alaska. But they pressure canned all the mushrooms that they foraged for, you know. So, yeah. So I got more maple syrup because you can use it as a substitute for sugar. You can use portobello mushrooms if you want to cut back on meat, or you want to use it as a meat substitute. But I don't know, if Laura wants to. I just bought 40 pounds of chicken breast for $60. Nice. Got to pay attention to the labels, though, where it's coming from. There's a green sticker now that will be on like your fruit. I just saw this the other day. If you see a green sticker, don't get it on your apples and stuff. I'm going to get some water glass eggs next month. I think it's changed 25 for 3 dozen egg water glass eggs. Yeah, that's awesome. Eggs. Sorry, I was going to say eggs. Well, when I had my chickens, I wanted to do it, and Jean was like, well, why are you going to do that? You'll still have eggs in the winter. And so there's that. With everything, you know, with Debbie getting sick and whatnot, my chickens are, last I heard, are doing well. They get the free range every day. They're doing good. Just breaks my heart. And now I'm having to buy eggs. So yeah, if Laura wants to post Simple Living Alaska's channel, you can go back and watch their videos. Like, I could watch their videos all the time because they're relaxing and peaceful. So anywho, that's the story with that buttermilk pancake mix. I was furious when I saw that from Sam's. I was ticked. For a regular dozen eggs, they charge $5 a dozen. They're right around the corner from me. Let's see my Sam's. Let's see what I got. I was going to do like a food haul, but it was just chaotic here. So there's that. And I had a chicken in the oven that was not looked after every 15 minutes. Dog wasn't walked, so, you know. Let's see. I did get organic beef. I'm trying to see if I can see. So yeah, no red kidney beans. They didn't have there. I'm looking for the eggs on my list. I got Brussels sprouts. Um, I got a bunch of potatoes. I did do that. Oh yeah, make sure that you have extra cases of water on hand as well. Thank you, Laura, for that. For regular, okay, I read that. But that's farm fresh eggs, not store bought. Yep, I needed the ones I bought because I needed a lot of my cooking. Yeah. I was just trying to find though. Let me see. If that is my organic syrup, it was $13. Potatoes are pretty reasonable still, so that's why I should stock up. I picked up another 10-pound bag of sugar because of the cooking. Let me see. I can't find my eggs. I don't know why that is. But from what I got, let's see, it was $245.52. Kid you not. You know, we're all going to fall into that little pit thing where it's like you want something convenient, so you have to figure out what's a convenience item that you absolutely like. Like I like popcorn, and when I was in Red Nurse, I forgot to get the popcorn kernels. No sense buying it, you know, for microwaves. I actually think I have some in my jar. I have to get to Debbie's to get my stuff. Whether she's there or not there, I'm going to call my niece's husband and see what his schedule looks like, if they could come down with the kids maybe to help because my arm is shot. Yeah, I don't see my eggs. And I went to get two oven roaster chickens. I got them the last time, the organic ones, amazing. But the two that I grabbed this time were frying chickens and I didn't want them. But yeah, I don't see it on here. I really don't. So like sour cream, for an example, I have that video on sour cream, how to make your own sour cream, which is just heavy cream, and you need a live active probiotic yogurt. No flavor, just plain, and a quart-sized mason jar. I have that video on my channel on how to make sour cream. I know it might be a lot for Laura. We're posting all the links, but I pickled a northern pike on vacation. Turned out pretty good. Yeah, they fish and everything, and they pickle all kinds of eggs. They pickle fish. They ferment vegetables. So, you know, you have to go through. I just did 2 of the cabinets here to see what I had, what I didn't have, and tried to make somewhat of a list, you know, of like normal things, and in each order grab something else before November. So there's that. So like I said, I'm going to be coming at you with my big bulk pancake mix. So let me explain it. If you have a big container or glass jar, I mean, I've made this before. It'll be all the dry ingredients you need in there, including the dry milk powder. I didn't even bother to look, see if it was whole milk. Let me see. Non-fat, it doesn't really matter. So you can scoop it out, you can add water to it and make pancakes, or you can up the protein and add milk. You can up the protein and add eggs. But you're not having to worry about what's in a bag like this. You know what I mean? And this sucker is heavy, but I'm using my right arm. So that's the pancake mix that just kind of blew my mind. I was telling Robin the other day that it says contains a bioengineered food ingredient. And what that ingredient is, I don't know. Well, if you have a solar generator, you could always plug your microwave in as long as the grid's not down. Talking about it may go down, but I have to make a run to storage. I look at it like if I was going to stop at Jay's, I would like to stop at storage and start getting maybe some of them. You know what I mean? Some of my jars. But yeah, now it might be to the point where I have to get extra help to get some things out of storage because there's no winter clothes here and some things that I still don't have here. And then I want to get all the rest of my food out of Debbie's. So I have to see if she's home yet. So I figured I'd make this first. And it was funny because I did my regular pancakes, which is just, you know, I mean, it's good, but if you want a really good fluffy pancake, you might not believe this, but regatta cheese, I call it regat because that's how my mother-in-law said it. They were Italian, and it's like a half a cup in there. Oh my gosh, with a little bit of orange zest. Hello, Tiger, welcome in. How are you? It's really, really good. I just did the basics, and then I made an oopsie, and I put, instead of 2 teaspoons, and I say it right on the camera because you know I keep it real over here. Right on the camera, I was like, I think I did 2.5 tablespoons of the baking powder, when technically it's 2.5 teaspoons. So it would have been 1.5 tablespoons. So I ate it, no big deal. It wasn't that bad. But then I made fresh. I cooked them off just to have a few in the freezer for something quick in the morning here for myself. But you'll see like just a quickie batch of pancakes and the blueberry syrup that you could put on waffles, you could put it on pancakes, you could put it on whatever your heart desires. But I have a lot of blueberries in the freezer, and I have raspberries in the freezer, and I still have a container half of blueberries in the fridge. So this is what I got, enough to pour like the ending on my pancakes that day. And then I made some blueberry syrup. Just dump some of this in a little pot, warm it up, or you know, you can warm it up in your microwave if you choose to. Just remove the metal and it will thin out to the right consistency, and then you can add some fresh blueberries on your pancakes or waffles. But I wanted to get that done. That'll last, this here will last about a month in your refrigerator. Homemade candles as well. Oh, that's nice. Wish you could send me some. Let's see. As long as I can keep my food cold, I'm good. Yeah. How are you, Tiger? How you feeling? Happy Sunday. I wasn't on last Sunday. This elbow is killing me. So I'll complain for like a couple minutes about myself. So this elbow that I've already had issues with, when I went to the MD, she's like, I don't think your medical coverage is going to cover an MRI. Well, then I'm probably going to have to go to the hospital and get an MRI that way to see what's going on. But anytime I lift anything heavy, it's like shot. Having a lot of like weakness in my legs and a little off balance. So I don't know if that's attributed to maybe there's some underlying problem when I shattered and broke my tailbone. So I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, I figured, you know, my gyro was a little weird, like, oh, do you need all this food? He's young, he has no idea what's coming around the corner, just in life in general. But when I get my jars, they can all go on the side of the one wall. Even if I put it next to my bed, I really don't care, to really be honest with you. It's like that a couple weeks ago. I hyperextended it. It needed rest, hot packed homemade sling. Well, they said I sprained it, but then I was still at jeans. So there was times I couldn't even lift it. But I did a lot there, and I do rest it. I just feel like it's not getting any better. The original doctor that saw it said it was sprained, and she thinks something's going on underneath of it. So we got to figure out what's going on in it. Hello, KP. Greetings from Louisiana. Greetings from Pennsylvania. So yeah, I got to get that checked out, and my legs, because that's scary. I tell everybody all the time, don't Google yourself. And I Googled myself. It said stroke, disc damage, nerve damage, da, da, da. I didn't let the stroke thing go to my head or mess with my anxiety. Yeah. But I was asking questions like, do I have to go in the full tube for just my elbow? And everybody was like, no, I don't think so. So I knew my title would be a little bit different tonight. I'm just going to get crack-a-lackin'. It's a little bit hard because he's funny. I mean, he likes my cooking. He's gaining weight, obviously, but he didn't initially want my freezer box here because he was afraid of the electric. And I'm paying the electric, so I don't know if we could compromise in that area and have that freezer box in there if I'm the one that's going to be paying for it. With our heat wave, the electric was $148, so I took care of it. So I don't know, that's something I would have to discuss with Jarrett. So I'm going through like my list of things, like do I have enough peanut butter? Do I have enough flour? Do I have enough bread flour? I definitely have enough like baking powder, baking soda. Sam's didn't have any vanilla at all, so the vanilla I have, I'm going to have to use it sparingly if I make any recipes. But even though I went to baking school, if you watched the video where I made the banana cake, it was sort of like, I don't know, we used to like Entenmann's when they used to be good back in the day, their banana cake. But that's the first cake, like when you start moving up in baking school where they're like, okay, this is going to be a hard one. But I apologize because right at the point my son came out to wash his hands and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry I messed up your video. I'm like, no, it's on pause. I thought I unpaused it. So long story short, when you would put in like the buttermilk in this banana cake, which is amazing, and then you go in with the flour. The milk, the flour. That's the only part that you miss. Let's see, I would really like another small freezer, but no room. There's actually room here for a small freezer. I just have to talk them into it. Hello, Mona. How are you? Just talking about getting prepared before November. Making sure everyone has the necessities that they need. I'm pretty sure so me personally, Passamaquoddy, Mona, you can vouch for me, where I was doing like preparing and prepping with bake before that actually became a thing, or like tips and tricks. So you might see a few videos like that. I would have liked to have shared my food order tonight, but it was just too chaotic, like I said. Well, they want people to be prepared before November. So you figure if he doesn't get in, from what I'm hearing, it could be a CW. If he does get in, the goofies could make it chaotic for everyone. And if she gets in, we're all screwed. We're all literally screwed. So, voting has consequences. Be smart. This is what I tell people that want to, come at me on fake book, as I like to call it. I'm not voting per se for the person. I'm voting for the Constitution. I'm voting for freedom of speech. They're huge for me. I'm voting for policy, and I'm voting for the country. So there's that. Let's see. Probably keep adding on when it comes to another freezer, but I think I have enough for now. Okay. Yeah, you do. You have lots of fridges and freezers. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Jared and see what he says. And maybe get that one out of Jean's garage and get it up here. And then, I don't know in what order, but I have 3 major things that need to be done more sooner than later, instead of clowning around. I have to get to storage. I have to get my jars and whatever food that's left at Debbie's out of there. And storage, because I need winter clothes and some things that I need in order to function here. So storage, the jars, and then I will talk to Jared about the freezer. I heard they might do something with the power grid before the election. I kind of heard that too, but I heard after the fact. Don't believe everything that you read or see. I will tell you that because it will drive you crazy. I feel like I'm doing a lot of it to, um, this isn't my first time at the rodeo, let me tell you that. But, you know, just make sure you go, take a friend, take a neighbor who may need a ride, just get your whole family and make sure everyone votes. I do truly believe it's one of the biggest, um, probably wrong choice of words. This is the most important election of our lives. So, you know, just got to be prepared. Um, because they were saying you may not be able to get into the supermarket for 3 months and it could be chaotic and da 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 da, so forth and so on. But I look at it this way, I'm not about fear mongering. I'm about, it's the, well, what if? There's that. And just be prepared. Have extra things in. Would you be okay for 3 months if you couldn't get into a store? So that's what you have to think of. Get the things in the house that your kids may like. Soups, cans of soup. This gentleman that I listened to, it's not the one that Robin's going to think of, and I can't even think of his name right now. He said cans of soup, even though they're not very nutritional, but like tuna fish, chicken, beef in the can. Make sure you get like salmon. You want an assortment so you're not bored within that amount of time. You know what I mean? However long it takes. But it's one of the most important. If you're for freedom of speech, which I am, you know, it's common sense. Some people are already being and have been. I don't like this going after your political opponents. They're now going to just regular people, you know, on the left. And I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like our military being disrespected. I don't like our Gold Star family members being disrespected, which they were, considering he was the only one that showed up. They ran with an awful story of how he didn't belong there, so forth and so on. And you keep putting these Gold Star family members have to come out and do a video and say that they invited them and they wanted the pictures and they wanted the videos. She's just one lie after another lie after another lie. So you obviously know who I'm going for. Oh, hey there, stranger. Long time no see. Makeup, mama, and son. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Just talking about getting prepared because you never know what could happen with the upcoming election and making sure you have enough for yourself, your family members, your kiddos. She has a channel, Laura, as well. So you know the rules. If you come in here to the live on Sunday and you have a channel, moderator will post it. I don't know where Paul Honeyman is. I didn't even have time last Sunday to even go under my community tab to explain that I wouldn't be going live, so I apologize for that. It just got chaotic, you know. I had to pull, you know, like I said to my son, why don't you go get lighter fluid? Because Jay grabbed charcoal, but he didn't know it needed lighter fluid. So I said, Jared's like, why are you going to bother? You don't have a metal spatula. You don't have lighter fluid. And this is why it's good to learn, you know, and have some trades under you, because he would have just gave up. He wouldn't have done it. So managed to get it all lit and have a nice barbecue. So that's what we did. Went on into the dark. I only have my son, lives around the corner. My daughter moved an hour away, and my other two live 2 hours away. Okay. Yeah, just make sure, you know, you gotta preach, If you can change one person's mind, do it. If you have kids maybe that don't have a vehicle, or like a senior citizen that lives near you, offer them a ride to go vote. But make sure you're not like, oh, he's doing great, so you don't need to vote. Don't believe any of that. So yeah. So originally, like I said, in the bag, this used to be like pretty reasonable, and it's almost like $20 now. So I got this for my upcoming video on my big bulk pancake mix. So Laura, look out for that, because you'll know everything that's in it. Anything that's made from scratch is just better for you anyway. and you know exactly what's in it, and you use what you got. But if you don't want this crap that's being put in our foods, a bioengineered ingredient. That's the first time. That's why I'm harboring on this. I've never seen anything just say A. I've seen things that say, let me see if I can find something of Jared's Snacks that has it on there. Because he's a snacker for sure. Let's see if it's on this. Shall we? Oh my gosh, it's got enough ingredients to where you don't even know. Like I said, if you can't read what's in it, don't eat it. But this says turmeric extract on it, or in it. And you have to really, really look. But this doesn't have it in there. And they're talking about red 40, the yellow, the blue. Stay away from those colors. Because, you know, a lot of people are getting cancer. A couple weeks ago, I tried to get some powdered milk and I could not find it anywhere near me. I found it at Redner's, not that I care for Redner's. ShopRite, I think, is more reasonably priced, but I will bite the bullet before November. I need to get, here's the other thing. So, it doesn't have to be non-fat. You can get whole. I just grabbed it. I don't really care if it's whole, non-fat, whatever. You can also go to Aldi's and get a case of the evaporated milk as well. What is my reason for getting it? Is because when you're making breads and stuff, which I'll talk about this further in upcoming videos, but when you use milk and you're making homemade bread, it has an enzyme in it that will mold your bread faster. You use this and it does not. So you learned something new here tonight. You can fetch good shelf-stable milk, Dollar Tree for $1.25 quart, whole milk 1% and chocolate. I have a whole gallon because where my friend works, if they can't get the trucks fixed by a certain amount of time, they have to give the stuff away. So, you know, he kept a gallon and gave me a gallon. So I'm good that way. But I'll probably end up getting, it's crazy because when I was at Jimmy's, y'all know, I was completely stopped, and you know, he wanted to sell the house and move, so there's that. But evaporated milk, like, I'll give you an example. If you're going to go out, just stop in somewhere like an Aldi's and get a case of evaporated milk in the cans, because I'm going to get that in. So I'm going to be doing a video on like my top items, because I'm at my son's and he doesn't really have stuff like that. So like toilet paper, especially for my son. So toilet paper, you know, you want to make sure you're stocked on that. Just don't be crazy. Leave some on the shelf for everyone else. And, you know, like the dry powdered milk, potato flakes, which is instant potatoes. That works really well when you're baking breads too. But if you ever notice when you're baking, like, say, sandwich bread, it may not hold up as long, and that's because there's an enzyme in the milk that will make it mold faster. But you can go buy some Stroman bread from the store. I mean, I've done it when I was at Jean's, and I left it sit there for 3 months, and it didn't even mold. So there's that. So yeah, I'll be doing a video on whether it's, you know, you could use it as a reference. I'm just going to give you like a list of items, just to make sure you have in the house before November, in case it gets a little cray-cray. And I feel pretty good. I mean, I did the video. If you didn't check it out, please go and check it out. My moderator can post it. But it was everything bananas, and a bunch of bananas. I made a banana bread, banana oatmeal muffins, and I made a really amazing banana cake with a frosting, my homemade frosting that's not uber duper sweet. So that was all in one day that I did that video, and just felt like I needed that kick to get a video back out there. And what you'll see tomorrow is going to be the I'm sure I say raspberries, the blueberry syrup that I made with a little batch of pancakes. And then Tuesday will be my big bulk pancake mix. Store it in an airtight container. You could put an oxygen absorbent in there if you want. But it's big bulk, and you can just scoop out what you want and just add water. But if you're a person like me, when I scoop it out, say like if I make it on like a Sunday morning, I'm going to be adding eggs and milk to it for the extra protein. Baking me some more homemade bread, hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day. Yeah, it's just a little hard because I did that one. You might want to check that out, Laura. The one bread dough that you can make multiple things out of, you can use that. You'll get 2 loaves. All you have to do is double it. But I think I want to do a better cinnamon bread. I don't know about the raisin factor, but cinnamon bread I'm going to do this week. I had, shoot, dang it. I need a pizza cutter. I was going to make a pizza. But I'm definitely going to be coming at you. I normally will use salami. I don't have salami on hand, but I have pepperoni on hand. I'm going to show you this bread that I make. Now, my cookie sheets, my industrial ones, they're in storage, but I mean, it's like the length of my arm. You can curve it. You can feed a lot of people on that. It's great for Sunday football. You can get leftovers if you're having a little party. So stay tuned for that bread that I will be making. So, yeah, Mel's bread video. Yeah, absolutely check that out because you can use that for multiple things. I did it with bread flour and I did it with regular flour. And then I did it with sugar and I did it with honey, and amazing. But if you do just a single batch of it, you will get 2 loaves. I doubled it because I just wanted to prove a point that if you don't have bread flour in the house, it works with all-purpose flour just as well, you know. So there's that video link that she just posted. Let me think what else. Yeah, I'm on like a roll tonight. Oh, and I also, it's been years, my friends, I'm not even going to lie about this one, years since I made hot dog rolls. And I have Nathan's skinless, hot dogs in the freezer. And I want to attempt to make my own hot dog rolls. So I'm going to be doing that. And what else? I have to think. So I'll be putting a video out this week on the big bulk pancake mix. Just keep it in a dry, dark spot. You'll be good to go. You can, it's pretty big. It's 12 cups of flour. So, if you want to double, if you have a big family, you can do that. My pizza dough, I think I did Becky's pizza dough. I have my own, but anyway, it's on there to where you can freeze it. And then what you do is take it out of the freezer, take it out of the bag, like a Ziploc baggie, and then put it in an oil bowl, let it rise, and then you have pizza dough. So I have that recipe too. Yep, it sure does. If I don't have bread flour, I just use all-purpose. Yes. You'll get just more gluten when you use the bread flour. I like using bread flour, when it comes to pizza and just certain things. But I do have a pizza dough recipe, and, you can freeze it if you have the space. And then why not? If you're going to be in the kitchen, just make a couple and just pull it out as you need it. Maybe the kids like pizza, I know he likes pizza. I need to get a pizza cutter. I could use a knife. I know. Let's see what else. Lots going on. Lots on my mind. Stock up on water. Make sure you have coffee. And make sure you have an extra way of being able to boil your water, whether it's your grill outside or whatever. Just another means of being able to boil water for coffee or, being able to cook. So I have a big bag of charcoal at Jean's and Thomas's that I'm going to get. And in my tent, I have Jack Daniels, so gotta get probably like 2 or 3 lighter fluids, like the charcoal lighter fluid, and I'm just going to use that. I mean, if Jay comes up, we have a barbecue, I'll use it for that, but I'm mainly going to use it in case of an emergency. You can use your dehydrated vegetables for pizzas, just 3. Yes, absolutely. So my spices and stuff are down in Debbie's basement and all my jars of all that hard work that I did that you all remembered. It's just a matter of I can't lift it all myself, need help. And it was hard enough just the stuff from the store with my arm. I have plenty of yeast in my freezer. Bingo, that was the other thing. Thank you, Posmaquati. Robin can vouch for me because we were on the phone just shooting the breeze. And I had like a smaller jar, like a pint-sized jar and a quart-sized jar. And I didn't see any label in there. And I'm like, let me test it out. The one in the smaller jar, like, bubbled galore. That's how you can test out, see if your yeast is good. And so did the big one. So the one that's in the big one, I'm going to finish that one up first. That didn't bloom as much. But yes, definitely have extra yeast in your refrigerator and extra yeast in your freezer so that you can bake whatever you want. What was that I made for my little guy that time for breakfast that I made the evening before? It was the recipe of yours. Yes, post a link for that. That is my, give me 1 second, because my brain, that is my, shoot, it's the croissant French toast, the croissant French toast, right? Amazing, absolutely amazing. Absolutely. And you can get, I mean, a 13x9 pan, and you don't have to cook for the weekend on that recipe. I think Laura scaled it back a little bit. She loved my recipe, but yeah, it's really, really, really good. So we'll see if she can find that recipe and post the link. I have 2 now of sharp cheese. I'm not going to grate it all by hand. Yes, it was so good. Can you find the link, Laura? So it is done with croissants. You just basically break them up. It's like a custard, and it makes like French toast, and it's next level. Instead of you having to do individual, you know. Those Pillsbury dough products to buy. I don't use any of that. I don't use anything like that. And the price of butter, I'm not even willing to waste it on making homemade croissants when it's like 5 something. I'll just buy them. But it's absolutely amazing. And then something really hearty and filling. So make sure you have dry beans, canned beans, you know, soups, all that. But stay tuned for that video. I'm not going to keep talking about that tonight. I was going to tell you something else. I got to think. What the heck was it? I got something to do with potatoes. I'm fully stocked on potatoes. It'll come to me, I guess. Oh, no, you were just saying, yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. And Laura's looking for that video where it's from croissants and eggs. It's just really, really good. And it stretches. That's what it was. Couldn't get cabbage. Should have just went to a produce store. But I got 1 head of cabbage. I don't think he remembers it much. But on my channel, I have my cabbage, sausage, potato soup. It really stretches. It has pasta in it. Keep that recipe, I mean, in your repertoire. You can freeze it too. It's very filling and it's affordable. So she's looking for the one video right now. I found dry canning potatoes easier, less time consuming. They don't get mushy. Yeah, my potatoes are all down Debbie's. So I don't know. I don't know if she's back home yet, feeling better, you know. But, ooh, barely lift my arm. There it is. The French toast made from croissants. Highly recommend you try it. It's amazing. What's the other video? I want to make sure, I don't like to keep getting up when I'm doing live, but I have to check on something just so I don't give you the wrong information. But let me see. Let me see. Did I get it? Did I buy it? Let me see. I thought I did. I had it in my cart. Oh my goodness, tell me I didn't. I don't know. I could have sworn I bought it unless it got left there. I don't know. I mean, I normally will make, it's done with raspberries. I could have sworn I grabbed one. I was with Jay. I'll have to check my receipt. But these raspberry rolls, that's another thing that's amazing for breakfast. German apple Dutch baby, that's my other pancake. You don't need a cast iron pan. I don't have mine here, but you can do that in like a 13 by 9. And you can also add like whatever you want to it. You don't have to just have like a plain, it's very cute for Valentine's Day. But you can also, don't forget I have a lot of those oatmeal breakfast bakes where you can use preserves and like a fresh fruit. You can use applesauce and then fresh apples in there. I didn't get my apples because when I got up there they had a lot of bruising on them. But I thought I got raspberries. I had something in mind that I was making. I don't know. Unless they're in the fridge and I just don't see them. I don't know. I guess I could do it with strawberries. You can do it with raspberries. I mean, I've had it with raspberries. It's amazing. But yeah, that German apple Dutch baby is great. If you want to just make like a big gigantic pancake that swells up, and you could put syrup on it. You could put the blueberry syrup on it. We just had cheese apple muffins. They were pretty good. Ooh, that sounds yummy. So yeah, that'll be one of the videos. It'll be like the top items that I think you should have. Like for an example, I had extra virgin olive oil and olive oil mix. This is a true story. I know, like I lived out there. So Jay picked up charcoal that was in a self-lighting bag. We had no lighter fluid. So if I would have known, I would have put the sticks and stuff on the bottom, but I didn't because I didn't know. But I went out there and I got it lit. I just took some of my olive oil and right over it, got it lit. You know, it turned out. Never heard of them. The cheese apple muffins. I think just apple muffins in general are really good, and like an apple cake is good. Like an apple loaf. A lot of people like a Jewish apple cake is done in a bundt pan. My bundt pan is in storage. So I don't know. I'm so tired of talking about I need to get to storage. Like right now, the original one's available for me to get into, but the other one's not. So that's what I'm waiting for. But I'm going to talk to my niece and see if I can get them to maybe come down and lend me a hand to get everything out of Debbie's. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But what else was it? Laura, can you post the, because it's economical, it's affordable, it's tasty. If you wanted to have a little kick, put a little bit of hot sausage in it. But it has potatoes, it has carrots, it has pasta, cabbage, of course. Like, it's really, really good, and it's economically affordable, and that could help a lot of people out. I'm going to be making that actually at some point this week, but I just figured I wasn't going to re-record it. It's already on the channel. So, there's that. So tomorrow you'll see the blueberry syrup, and choose I'm thinking 2 days a week or 3 days a week with videos. What was the name of it, Mel? Geez, you gotta stay on me, girl. Stay on me. Oh, the cabbage sausage soup, I think is the title. But it has potatoes, has carrots in it. It's great. Don't forget, I have a cinnamon roll dough out there that's easy peasy, and you could put whatever you want. It doesn't just have to be cinnamon rolls, but you can omit the icing and just have cinnamon rolls. You can also use that same dough to make like the one with the nuts and everything. I don't do any of the nuts, obviously. So yeah, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to post a video like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday again, or stay with 2 days a week. I finally did it. And I personally want to make hot dog buns. And I think I might bring you along just to see if it fails or if it succeeds. Because I'm not afraid to show any failures or any mishaps over here on this channel. Because you live and you learn. And I have not made them since, I couldn't even tell you. Could not even tell you. The old-fashioned cinnamon rolls, like your mom made. Yeah. Well, mine's on there, just a little bit easier. It was back in like December. I did the Pioneer Woman's where you don't have to rush to get to it. I just swear by mine because it's easy peasy. It's not a lot of work and it's just great. So when I get to storage, I have donuts. With fall coming, I'm going to be doing my apple fritters, but I wanted to make eclairs and some cream puffs, especially for the boys because Grandmama used to make them all the time, and I thought that was one of the easiest things to make, but it's a lot easier if you have your food processor. Hearty Italian cabbage sausage soup. Thank you, Laura. So yeah, I don't know where Paul Honeyman is. I haven't really seen... Jeez, my name's tonight. Where's, she's always over at the Vineyard Chicks. She comes in here and usually moderates. Suzanne. Suzanne, if you watch it back, we miss you. Where are you? Hope you're okay. Maybe she's just busy. I also will take that in consideration that people are still harvesting, still trying to put things up. Thanksgiving herb butter. That's amazing. So yeah, if you're in your garden and you have sage and thyme, clip some. This is my trick. Cut it, put it in a small mason jar with ice cold water. Don't let any of the leaves be in the water. Put it in the back of your fridge. Change the water you could try your fridge out. I think I changed mine once a week, once every 3 days, and it lasted me all the way to January. So yeah, so that's what's coming at you in my big bulk. Well, tomorrow you'll see my blueberry syrup. If you like blueberries, you'll like it. It's not uber sweet. It's just perfect. And then my big bulk pancake mix I'll be bringing at you so that you can have that for long-term, storage. So what else did I want to say here? Okay, so the big bulk pancake mix. I want to make hot dog rolls. Because I have hot dogs and I like it fresh. I know how to make soft pretzels. I think Erin may have asked me for the soft pretzels. I don't have the salt here, but I'm sure I could figure it out. I just don't know. Because I'm literally, honest to God, dealing with, it's just a couple old pots Jay had in his basement, and the one the handle's like melted. I don't know if you knew that. And the one frying pan has a huge dent, so everything slides down. So one frying pan and like 2 pots here. That's a really good one. If you have like frozen raspberries, you can do it with raspberry preserve and then put in fresh raspberries, or you can use frozen raspberries in that oatmeal bake. It's fantastic. So there's some breakfast options for you that are nutritional, great in protein and calories if you need it. or just overall, healthy. And just, they're like the sort of things you need to have on hand. Oatmeal, preserves, different syrups, sugar, flour. You get the gist. But thanks, Passamaquoddy, for coming in. Have yourself a great night. But I want to show this because I'm not going to stay on for too long. Because I never even got to eat dinner because I was busy putting groceries away. When Jay was down the shore last, he picked this up for Jarrett. It's called a Scorpion Sucker Strawberry. Look at this taffy. It literally has a scorpion in it. Like, have you ever? I don't know. Like, they have tequila with the bug in it. Like the worm in it. And people eat it all the time. This I don't know about. And this one taffy alone was like $6.99 for jar. So I was like, well, if you're not sure, just lick around the bug. But something fun to show you right there is his taffy from when he went down the shore. So, Laura, would you eat it? This is strawberry. Nothing bioengineered in this for sure because it has a scorpion in it. Pretty funny, pretty funny. So, yeah, I have a chicken in the oven. I put it back in just to keep it warm. I'm probably going to eat a little bit of that. I'm glad I walked the dog before I hopped on live. Was trying not to be late. Coco, come here. You want to say hello? Her one floppy ear. Come here. Oh, hold on, Coco, because of my arm. Come here, girl. Come. Her hair's starting to come in. I think Robin asked me if I'm going to let it just grow in. But say hello to Kokomo. Coco Chanel. Oh, I know. You want to lick. I might let her hair come in around, just not on her face, because it's like she has a frohawk. Let's see. Wouldn't she be eating the poison? I have no idea. Laura's laughing. Isn't that a crazy taffy? But say hello to, as Laura would say, Coco Pop. Coco Chanel. It freaks out if I go anywhere. Look, see, she said Coco Pops. Coco Pops. So I might let her hair grow in. I'm hungry also, laugh out loud. I've not had anything today. What did I have today? Absolutely nothing. But I've been due. I'm still on the fruit kick. Robin could vouch for me. I ate like 4 meals the other day. I had breakfast. Oh, you look in my arm. I had breakfast. I had lunch. I had dinner. And then my snack was fruit. Come here. See? This is what I was trying to tell Robin. Her black is coming back in, but underneath she has that silver tone. Look at her. She's just such a... no kissies. No kissies. No. I love you too. I know. Oh, not in my ear. Speaking of poison, my boy might have Lyme's disease waiting for results. I think it was a spider bite. I got bit by a spider. It was actually living in my calf. But lots of prayers. Hopefully he doesn't have Lyme's disease. I heard of a couple people that have tested positive for Lyme very recently. Oh, that's awful. That's awful, awful, awful. So, yeah. Hopefully it's just from the spider bite. When I got bit by a spider, I'd never even felt it. 6 months went by, I kid you not. And she's such a big baby. She always liked to be thrown over my shoulder. All right, stop with the licking. All those kissies. Kiss everybody else. Look, give kissies. Say hello. Hello. I love her so much. Hello, Ace. Just dropping in to say hello. Can't stay. Very early start at work tomorrow, 6 a.m. Take care. Next week should be able to stay longer. Okay, have a great week. Be safe, and you can always go back and just watch this live. But thank you, Ace. So yeah, I was bit by a spider, didn't feel it, and then I had like a little patch about that big on the back of my left calf. And it just looked like a little patch of eczema. It started itching. I was scratching at it. True story. So if you have arachnophobia, don't get freaked out. But so 6 months went by, and I was soaking in the tub, and I had one of those stones that you can use for your foot, and I was just like, oh, this thing's getting on my nerves. And I scraped over it just real quick, and the layer came off, and I saw two eyes pull its stuff back in. Yo, I was at the doctor's the next day. Hey, Melody, what brings you here? I said, I think something's living in my calf. They were like, what? So I'll never forget it. The doctor says, okay, roll over. You know, which calf? Told him. And then suddenly I heard, whoa. So there literally was a spider in my calf. Can't even make that stuff up. And he said, I'm going to put something on it. Don't take the bandage off for 2 weeks, which I didn't. I'm a good little patient that way. And I got tested for Lyme's disease right on the spot, considering that thing was inside my calf for a little over 6 months, and it came back negative. So, let's see. Hello, Miss Andale. How are you? Yes, praying it's negative. Brooke. He was at my camp for almost 2 months. Oh, gotta check your body, folks, when you come in and out. Whoops. Yeah, Cocoa Pops. But how are you, Miss Andel? Love you. I see you. I say hello inside your Tuesday mornings. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't see it because, you know, you're popping over there. But yeah, love you. Still watching, paying attention. Keep saying I'm going to, you know, get you to help me with setting up, you know, because I'm using this fake book page, politics, to get the word out of what's going on over on X, and in case people that don't have it, it's all politics, but it's under my name. But I will and want a Facebook page that'll be for the channel. So the videos will be coming back. I'm good, just relaxing tonight. Hello all, she says. Hello, Miss Andel. Love you to pieces. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? Oh yeah, Robin did tell me that. If you can see that. She meant to say tested positive last month, but doctor said there isn't enough markers to treat it. Never heard of anything like it. They told hers it's like dormant. So, yeah, lots of prayers for everybody that needs it. Lots of prayers for our country that need it. Stay positive and get ready for there's a garlic mixture that is supposed to help with Lyme. Really? I don't know if you could Google it or what. Like, do you eat it? Consume a lot more garlic? I'm not really sure. Absolutely. Would definitely be worth trying. Just have to figure out, you know, do they want it in a salve? Do they want you to ingest it? That's what I'm trying to say. And what else is in the garlic mixture? But yeah, look into it. So that's what's going on. So that's going to be the videos you see and hear about. And I did tell my son, like, oh, that'll make a great piece of information for one of my lives, but I'll mention it next Sunday. That's my only problem I'm allergic to. Yeah, the garlic. I have like a quarter of a bag left, but I only have that little blender here, you know, because I like making the hockey pucks. Well, I said hockey pucks, but the garlic pucks. So easy. You don't have to peel garlic, none of that stuff, but I just don't have anything to really chop it up, like to pulse it. If you want to take it, I said I'd take it too. He's a baby. I know somebody like that. So yeah, don't forget, make your fire cider. I got to get the ingredients. I'm not trying to panic at all, but I live off of that in the wintertime, so got to make the fire cider. And then I'm wondering if I did it in that little blender and it could handle it, it's going to have like a permanent smell maybe of garlic is what I'm afraid of. But yeah, so just a few things wanted to point out, you know, and the A bioengineered from Sam's. That's all it says. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. Might be backwards. Let's try this. Ready? Let me find it again. Right here. Contains A bioengineered. So I don't know what that means. I wonder if it has a number on it, like Passamaquoddy said. Questions or comments? I would love to hear about your. Oh no, that's for Sam's. But there's no number on here. I don't know who the heck you would call to find out about it. But pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So stay tuned. We're going to hop off early because I still have to eat the blueberry syrup for waffles or pancakes. Homemade, made that and just made a quick batch of like pancakes because I was hungry. And then it'll be the big bulk pancake mix. Items you should have together, you know. And I want to really attempt to make my own hot dog rolls. So that's going to be interesting. And we'll do it together. And if it fails, well, then it fails. And I went to baking school, so we'll see. If it fails, we'll just make it again. So yeah. So stay tuned for some of those videos, my friends. I already have my list of some things right over here that I got to get from storage. Just need a ride down. I just don't want to go down that way and waste the trip down. Meaning, like, if I go to Jay's, well, then I want to go to storage. If I go to Jay's, then I want to stop and get at least a couple cases of jars, but I don't know if she's there yet. So that I can get those out of there. And I'll speak to Jared about the other thing, since I'm taking care of the electric. But yeah, so I'm going to go get something to eat. I hope you all have a great week. I just kind of wanted to spit it all out pretty fast. And let you all go at a normal, decent time tonight. But don't forget, if you're rewatching this back, thank you so much for watching. And maybe think about subscribing. And yeah, that's the weirdest thing. And I'm glad Brooke Trout was in here as well, because I wanted him to see this scorpion sucker strawberry. That is a scorpion inside that. I'm trying to get it so you could really look at that. Is that not crazy? I don't know. I don't know if it would have the poison in it, but very interesting and wanted to show it. But I love y'all. Stay safe. Like I said, if you're new here and you're watching it back, thank you for watching it back. Maybe consider subscribing. You know, took some time off. I think you all know why. And I'm just going to keep rolling with it. Say hi, Pete. Hi, Pete. But I hope everyone has a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay prepared. And I will see you throughout the week. Please make sure, I am noticing this, that even the 3 recipes with the bananas in it had a good amount of views in the first day, just not that many thumbs up. So make sure you smash the thumbs up video on any of my videos. And if you want to run a master playlist or just hit all to the videos, I would greatly appreciate that. You look good in a cap. Yeah, it's my Philly fanatic. Last but not least, we're going to say something about sports right now. So the Phillies won like baseball. The Phillies here 12-1 or 12-2. Then the Eagles won that night, and my Pittsburgh Steelers won today. So yay. Love the color of your hair. Thank you. We're getting ready to end, but come in again. As long as you're not, a troll. you're more than welcome here. But love yous all. I'll see you throughout the week. So now that I'm coming back to YouTube, make sure you check your bell and click it to all so that you get notified when I post the video. And thank you, Laura. There's the master playlist. If you could run it, I would greatly appreciate it. You could be cleaning, just put it on like a 1 or 2. You could be doing other things and let that run would majorly help me out, since I took probably one of the biggest breaks off of YouTube that I've had in a long time, but had a lot going on. Be good, kid. You as well. Love and hugs to Paul Honeyman. We missed him. We don't know what's going on tonight. Shout out to Voon Child. And love you, Laura, of course, always and forever. And Suzanne, we hope you're well. And I am just going to hold up. What did I hold up? I'm going to hold this up, and I'm going to bid you a good night, and I will see you throughout the week. Bye, everyone.